The Legend of Hollow Creek, a tale shrouded in mystery and fear. The screen fades in on an old, worn-out map. It shows a place long forgotten by time. A raspy voice narrates. It speaks of Hollow Creek, a place where shadows whisper and the past lingers. A forgotten town, a place of whispers and echoes of lives once lived. The voice continues. It talks of a haunting, a presence that chills the soul. An ancient evil. It warns that some secrets are best left buried, hidden from the light of day. The screen cuts to black. Silence envelops the scene, creating an eerie calm. Then a single blood-curdling scream pierces the silence, leaving an unsettling echo. We are introduced to the town. Hollow Creek, isolated, quiet, too quiet. A young woman, Sarah, arrives. She is searching for answers about her past, her family's connection to this place. The townsfolk are wary. They know the secrets. They have seen the darkness. Sarah feels it too, a presence watching, waiting. Sarah begins to investigate, driven by a sense of urgency and curiosity. She knows something is amiss in this quiet town. She uncovers old news clippings, missing people, unexplained events. Each article adds a piece to the puzzle, painting a grim picture of the town's past. She talks to the locals, hoping to find more clues. Their stories are filled with fear and hesitation. They share fragmented memories, fearful whispers of rituals and sacrifices. The air is thick with tension and unspoken truths. Sarah discovers a hidden journal, its pages yellowed with age. The journal holds secrets that have been buried for generations. It belonged to her great-grandmother, a woman shrouded in mystery. Sarah feels a deep connection as she turns the pages. It speaks of a pact made with an ancient entity. The words are chilling, hinting at dark forces at play. The truth begins to unravel, revealing a history of darkness and despair. Sarah is both horrified and determined. The town's history is steeped in blood. Each revelation brings her closer to understanding the true nature of the threat, and the entity is not finished. Its presence looms large, a shadow over the town, waiting for the right moment to strike again. The entity reveals itself, slowly, deliberately. It preys on fear. It feeds on doubt. Emerging from the shadows, it takes form, an embodiment of pure terror. The air grows colder, and the atmosphere thickens with dread. Every step it takes sends shivers down the spine, a harbinger of the horrors to come. Sarah is tormented by visions. Night after night she is haunted by images that defy explanation. Faces of the past, twisted and tormented, invade her dreams. The walls of her home seem to whisper secrets, and shadows move with a life of their own. Her grip on reality starts to slip. Mirrors reflect not her face, but a distorted version of herself, lost and confused. Every corner of her home feels like a trap, every sound a potential threat. The line between what is real and what is imagined blurs. The line between sanity and madness blurs. The townsfolk are helpless. They too feel the presence, an invisible weight pressing down on them. Panic spreads like wildfire and trust erodes. They look to Sarah for answers, but she is as lost as they are. They are trapped in a cycle of horror. Every attempt to escape is met with more terror. The entity's grip tightens, feeding off their fear, growing stronger with every scream. The town becomes a labyrinth of nightmares with no end in sight. Their fate is intertwined with the entity. It watches over them, a dark sentinel, ensuring that no one escapes its grasp. The town's history is steeped in secrets, and the entity is the keeper of those dark tales. Sarah must confront the entity. With determination in her eyes, she steps into the heart of the town, ready to face the darkness. The square is bathed in an eerie light, and the air crackles with tension. She knows that this is her only chance to end the nightmare. Her family's past holds the key. Hidden in the attic among old portraits and heirlooms lies the truth. Secrets that have been buried for generations come to light. Sarah realizes that her family's history is deeply connected to the entity's origin. But will she survive the haunting of Hollow Creek? The forest looms dark and foreboding. The house creaks with unseen presences, and the entity waits. Sarah's courage is tested to its limits as she faces the ultimate challenge. The screen fades to black. Silence envelops the scene, leaving only questions and a lingering sense of dread. The story of Hollow Creek is far from over. The final sound, a guttural growl that seems to consume the silence. It echoes in the darkness, a reminder that the entity is still out there waiting.